Christ. Spent all my money on little girls today.
I'll cut that.
Sucking door.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I think he said he's here. Open the cocksucking door.
Hey everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Slav on the Pots.
I was gonna say it'd be more professional if you took your shirt off. Is this the part?
That's pretty close to what I said.
That is more or less the point I was trying to make.
So what's up with these Padres? They're gonna play the Dodgers now in the playoffs?
Yeah, today.
The Dodgers!
They played today.
Are you nervous?
They won. Not really, because
I'm a diehard Dodgers fan.
I'm a realistic fan. I think this is as far as we're gonna go. We're probably gonna lose to the Dodgers.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but I'm a huge fan. I've been a fan a long time. But I'm not really nervous. You know, if I'm more of like, we're gonna lose. So if we lose, it's like, yeah, I knew that. And then if we end up winning and we go on, then that'd be way cooler.
Are the Dodgers very good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you
They have
guys kind
Ohtani.
of snuck in there?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's crazy too is
Crazier shit's happen though with sports.
I pay a subscription just to watch the Padre games, and then out of nowhere, once they started doing better, now fucking a lot of the games I couldn't watch because they were blackout, and so for like a good month I stopped watching the games, and I just got busy and stuff, and then I thought they were doing like Next thing I know, it's like, oh shit, like. They're like first and second. They're tied neck and neck with the Dodgers, like all this stuff. And I was like, So I started paying attention again.
Yeah, that's the best when you tune out of your team and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, they're in the hunt.
Yeah, because most of the time I tune out and then it's like, fucking September, whatever. It's like, oh, end of the season for them. It's like, yeah, that always happens.
It's much better.
Now
than
we continue October baseball.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Yeah, it's much better than being like tuned in game after game and watching them just barely miss it.
I fucking hate it.
I've done that a lot. I hate that.
But see, that's my thing, though. That's why I don't understand people that are like hardcore about their teams, especially if you know you're like part of like a losing team. Like, why do you get so upset? You know what I'm saying? I think they're just in denial so hard, or they can't come to terms with like, yeah, we do suck. Like, I think we should make it more of a thing. It should be more acceptable for you to be like, my team does suck, but I still love them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, people are probably like, oh, this guy's not a real fan. He don't even have faith in his team. It's like, no. I know my team so well that this is surprising for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad we made it this far. Anything after this is a cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just excited to watch, a good old rivalry.
Yeah.
This is what everyone wanted. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like one of the most tuned in games. The only thing I don't like, but I kind of understand, you guys let me know how you feel. Apparently, they're saying that they're trying to limit the tickets to only specifically Padre fans. Because, as we all know, LA has such a huge fan base, mainly like San Diego, Phoenix, maybe even San Francisco. If you go to those games and they play the Dodgers, it's going to be majority Dodger fans. It's going to be majority Dodger blue. Happens all the time at Padres games. And so supposedly, I don't know if it's the team or the city, I don't know what's going on, but they're trying to limit it to mainly Padres fans.
How can you do that?
The only thing I could think of is like you have to put your address, your home address.
Yeah, but like you just said, if there's a bunch of Dodgers fans that live in San Diego.
Yeah,
No. The thing is that we're so close that a lot of them will travel, and so there's going to be
for sure.
That on top of there are a lot of Dodger fans in San Diego that live there already. But if they limit it to like, okay, well, at least you have to live in San Diego, I think it'll be quite a bit more Padre fans. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how they're going to do it, but I know they did that with like Disneyland for a while. I think when they were like slowly coming back from like COVID and stuff, they were like only letting like a certain number of people in, and then it was like only if you were like a California resident. You remember that? Mm-hmm. So I don't know how they did that. So I'm sure they would just use like the same system as that. I don't know. But hey, thanks for asking about baseball though, because I actually have some stuff on here I wanted to get to real quick, and then we can.
Well, who do the Dodgers have? They have
Ohtani,
Yasiel Puig,
Mookie Betts, Yasiel Puig.
Matsui.
Dude, so have you guys watched any of the postseason games? No?
I don't watch baseball, no, but I knew that I saw that the Padres won and they're gonna play the Dodgers, so I was like, ooh.
Well, if you guys, anyone else that's listening, if you guys have watched any of the postseason games specifically, they just recently started allowing sponsorships, and they're putting stickers on the players' batting helmets.
Really?
So this has never happened before. This is the very first time.
Fucking NASCAR.
Yes, dude. Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
What do they have on there?
So right now it's this sponsor. They're called Strauss or Strauss. It's a German workwear. It's like what's the one we have? The famous one.
Carhartt.
Hugo
Carhartt.
Boss. Oh,
God, you're
like
so-
workwear. You
did he
said
say?
German. You said German.
You're not even close.
What did you say?
I said German workwear.
Hugo Boss.
Hugo Boss. You said the
That-
right answer, and he said the completely wrong answer.
I mean,
German.
he low key made a very funny joke.
But I like how
Explain
he's
it to him.
because he's German. Because it's German.
Hugo Boss, because they made the Nazi uniforms.
Oh,
So the original workwear,
Yeah.
the original, you can do everything in this.
I see. I see.
I know someone out there got it. I didn't
Yeah,
even-
Emil. But yeah, so it's a workwear or whatever. But the thing is, one, this kind of sucks because it's just showing that baseball clearly is going down. So they need to do something. They're not getting a lot of these seats aren't filling, so they got to figure out another way. But I looked it up. It starts at $15 million.
What?
To
The
get
sponsorship?
to get that
To get a
sponsorship.
spot?
Yeah. Because one, I don't know if they're gonna change it and eventually they're gonna fill the whole helmet up with fucking sponsors. But right now it's just like it'll say like SD on the front and then it'll just be like a big Strauss sticker. Like across the side on both sides.
How do you feel about it?
Well, hold on. And hold on, it's really weird. Because it's great marketing, but at the same time, to watch my sport go down like that, like what do we get? Like if NFL is NFL gonna get to that point? We're gonna have like fucking sponsors
Yeah.
around the helmets, you know? Because I mean, baseball already has it bad. We got to the like we're sponsored by Motorola, so we have the big M on our arms on the jerseys. That was like okay, but now the helmet thing, and it's so like whoever pays for it is perfect because it's very visible. When they come up to bat, there's a big camera on them. You see the side of their head big time. It's a nice, perfect size sticker. And I'm sure everyone did what I did. As soon as I saw it, I was like, first off, what the fuck is that? When they allow that, I Googled that up. And then I was like, what the fuck is Strauss? What's that all about? Boom. I look and I'm like, oh, it's like, you know, it's workwear. And it looked like pretty decent, cool
Did you
clothes.
order any?
No, I didn't. But it made me
It's in your brain now.
that, and it made me fucking go on their website. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like in my system of like, oh yeah, like I've heard about that before.
You're talking about it
Because
on your
of
podcast.
baseball, yes. So clearly, I think that $15 million is worth it. As far as like a business side, I think it's great. Back to old school baseball, it sucks what they're doing. I never thought this would. I never even had this as an idea. But I mean, from here, I mean, we can go anywhere. Like, I mean, look at soccer. A lot of Mexican fucking teams, you don't know what the name of the team is because it says Bimbo. It
Dude,
says
that's
fucking
what I said.
Oxo. It's all this shit. It's like, what's the name of the team?
Like I used to think the name of I forgot what fucking team it is, but it says Emirates. You know, Emirates, like the airline.
Oh yeah.
European airline, and
It's Arsenal, right?
I don't know, bro.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
and I was
not
like,
the actual
oh.
team name.
I was like, "Are you guys a fan of Emirates or what?" And then my friends were like, "What?"
That's a
I was like,
soccer
"Bro, that's a sponsor, you fucking dumbass." I was like, "Oh shit."
Some soccer teams have their name
like,
on
my
the
bad.
front, no?
No, they do, but I that's why I said specifically Mexican league soccer because they're really big on the sponsors.
Yeah, Bimbo.
Bimbo, Tecate, all over.
Ever since I've known my girl, she's like, "Oh, he doesn't eat regular bread. He eats Bimbo." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "I've never had Bimbo in my life."
Wait, who says that?
My girl. She makes fun of me.
Oh, okay.
She calls me Bimbo boy.
You tell her wrong guy.
Yeah.
You guys do that a lot to each other.
Yeah, I did the wrong
You did?
person. Nah, that wasn't me. I'm like, nah, that wasn't me. Then she's
There's
like,
your
shut
girl.
up.
It's always funny because when they say that, how are you supposed to act? You know what I'm saying? If you get too aggressive, they're like, "Oh, chill, I was just joking." And then if you just play it off like, whatever, they're like, "Oh, you don't care." So it is some. You know what I'm saying? How do you play that? It's a lose-lose situation.
Lose situation.
I was looking up Mexican soccer jerseys, sorry.
Oh.
Because in my mind, I thought Chivas said Chivas, but nope.
What did it say?
It's like Caliente something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hot
the
Cheetos.
casino.
Yeah, the sports book or whatever.
Flaming hot.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's fucking sponsors are crazy. Like I said, for the business, it's dope if you can afford it. But outside of that, it just kind of looks kind of tacky. It
I
looks
hope
tacky.
the NFL doesn't do it. Because, like,
don't
imagine a
think-
big ass sticker on that. Like, nah.
I think NFL's too big. And then like now we're expanding. Like in the beginning, what we do games in like London and shit. So that's like, I think NFL is only getting bigger. Baseball, I think it hit its peak at some point, and now it's just kind of like coasting.
Damn.
The 50s?
Nah,
The A's,
like
they had
maybe like a little later.
the A's had their last game in the Coliseum.
That was so sad. You see people stealing shit?
They were stealing the fucking seats from the Coliseum.
Who had the last
The
game?
A's.
The Oakland A's.
Oakland
they're
A's.
going to Vegas now. Oh, Vegas? They're going to Vegas?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're going to be
Vegas.
Vegas.
No way.
But
So they played
my
it.
cousins are like huge athletics fans, and then they went to the last game, and they were posting all their memories from the Coliseum from when they were like little kids to now. I was
Your
like, damn, my
friends?
cousins,
Oh, your
my
cousins.
cousins, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, that's sad. Like, when the Chargers left San Diego.
I went to the very last home game.
Really?
Yeah.
How was it?
I should-
Did you cry?
I mean,
Yeah.
how old was I? No, I didn't cry. I was at that age where like that didn't really cross my mind how big of a deal it was at the time. I was just like, oh, cool.
Oh, good for them.
You know, like I was at that age where I was like, fuck this old ass stadium. I want a new one. Now that I'm older, I can appreciate like, oh man, that was dope. Like I went, you know,
Yeah.
And it was like whatever. But I remember seeing people still like the handicap things off the restrooms. Who were taking like
Yeah.
the restroom signs, just anything they could get from there.
It's just crazy that they left that stadium to share another stadium with the team.
Dude,
What?
I hate. You know what? Also pissed me off. Being a Chargers fan, so I never watched what you know that the show on.
Get the ball, bro. Get the ball.
What? Oh, well, they can see the.
But I want to hold it.
What's that show? Hard Knocks. Before the season, they'll pick a team and they like kind of go about how they
Through
start.
training
Yeah,
camp and-
right before the season starts. So every NFL team up to a certain point has had their own season. One team, that whole season was all about them. When the Chargers finally get their shot, who the fuck do we share that season with? The Rams. As a Rams fan, you should also be mad about this too, but we share a stadium. That's already bad enough. Now we can't even get a full season of fucking Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
So we get half of Charger stuff, and then every now and then they go back to the Rams, and it's like, bro, I was so pissed. I was excited. I was like, fuck yeah, Chargers. And then we're the only ones so far that have had to share that.
I felt the same way when the Colts finally got one, but it was during COVID.
Oh, so yeah.
And our quarterback was Carson Wentz. So the whole episode was just finding out Carson Wentz had COVID and didn't, and like lied, kind of.
It took away from the football and
Yeah.
shit. Damn, dude. Yeah, that I was so pissed about that. How did we get to that? Oh, the football thing. Yeah, the baseball and people
Baseball.
leaving the stadium. They're stealing stuff.
Baseball.
Actually, I saw a TikTok where this guy came home from a game, and his wife was recording him, and she's like, "What'd you get?" And he had a seat and fucking 2 cup holders from the stadium.
Pulled the seat out.
He's like, "Everyone was doing it, babe."
And then they just let him walk out with that.
he
That's
got
what's funny.
out. Yeah, he got home with it.
Well, did you see the video where the guy, like, there's a guy, he's like kicking the chair trying to break it off, and then the cops come?
Oh, no, I didn't see
Oh yeah, they're like they're clearly like the nosebleeds, and they're trying to like kick the fucking
recliner.
the cup holders.
The cup holder.
They're trying to kick those off, and then you can hear it's pretty loud, and they kind of just walk away, and then like 2 security guards come down that aisle, and they're just like looking around. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. How the fuck do people just get out there with seats and stuff? But at the same time, why are you gonna stop them?
They just put under their shirt the seat.
You just
in your
gotta
purse.
walk by the 1 or 2 people who don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Me, if I was working.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, and that's the thing too, is like someone like me, I would assume is like majority of people, but there are, I think, more people that would actually stop someone, because if I was a worker and I saw that, I'd be like, good for that guy, and I would just look the other way. What's it? You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen if I stop him? I'm just gonna look like a piece of shit. I'm probably gonna get
Jumped.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get jumped. But also, everyone's leaving at once. It's a big crowd, so I'm sure you can just keep it by your side. I'm sure everyone else was like, oh fuck yeah, no one snitched. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy though. I should have stole something from the Chargers.
R.I.P. Oakland A's.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
They're going to
So-
Vegas.
Speaking of Vegas, Mo, you just got back from Vegas.
I just got back from Vegas.
Liquid IV.
Liquid IV! Liquid IV! No more liquid IV. I better go to the store. Ah, what?
No, you don't go to the store. Instead of going to the store, you can go online. You go to liquidiv.com. You get 20% off when you use promo code SLOB. And you're helping my podcast.
Why not just have a sports drink?
Are you recording? Oh, what?
Why not just have a sports drink?
Well, Liquid IV is, of course, known for the hydration multipliers. But now with sugar-free options, there's an immune support, energy, gut health, and They have a nighttime drink mix. Remember, guys, you don't have to go to the store. You can just go online and go to liquidiv.com. You get 20% off when you use promo code SLOB. And when you do so, you support our podcast.
But I could have it from the store in like 5 minutes. Why don't I just go get like a name brand sports energy drink?
That's 20% off when you use promo code SLOB.
Ow!
Hey, do that last part again because I was talking.
The head slap?
Emil's the oldest, youngest guy I've ever met, I swear.
Hey, he went to go party for 3 days in Vegas.
He went to a festival.
Like 4.5 days.
4.5 days.
Technically, you went to 2 festivals because you had a little festival outside your window.
There was a little festival.
Yeah.
That was whack, dude. All that did was fuck up our parking. So we get to our hotel on Thursday, and we go to turn into the parking lot, and it's completely blocked off. And they're like, nah. So we ended up, no. They did not care. They didn't even want to explain it. They were just like, no. So we loop around, and we end up parking at a different hotel's lot, but it's $35 a night.
Damn.
So it's like, all right, fuck it. Let's put it here, and then when we check in, we'll figure it out. Best case, we'll move it in an hour or two for $10-15, whatever.
Yeah.
And the lady at the front was like, when we're checking into our hotel, she goes, yeah, Life is Beautiful is going on, you know, electronic festival, whatever.
Electronic.
What is it?
No, I mean, yeah, probably.
Electronic
It is,
dance.
right? Electronic dance
EDM.
music.
I don't know. Life is beautiful.
Just
I
say
don't know.
rave, dude.
Rave.
Rave music.
Bro. So that's going on. So she's like, if you want to park for free, we have a lot like blocks away. And that's it. That's like the only option. So we had like shit we wanted from the car. So we didn't want to park blocks away, and we couldn't bring it in because we had a cooler. And you got to bring coolers in your Vegas hotel room like really early in the morning, or like basically really early in the morning when there isn't a guard, like a security guard at the elevators.
Wait, you can't
Otherwise-
take alcohol into the hotels?
They don't want you bringing coolers in. Like one time years ago, I went to bring my cooler in at a hotel in Vegas, and the guy was like, we can't, bro, because that's how people bring like drugs in and shit and take them to like the pool. And then we end up with just like drugs everywhere. So we can't. He's like, you can bring your beer in. You can bring your whatever drinks you want in.
Just not a cooler.
You just can't bring the cooler.
The fuck?
Because
whack.
there's ways to hide shit in there, and they're not going to go through every cooler. So I was like, all right, whatever. But this time we were like, just bit the bullet, paid for the parking, added it to the expense of the weekend or whatever. And
Yeah, you're already like $900 in.
Yeah.
What's $35?
yeah.
So yeah, that was an extra like $200.
It was like an extra $140.
Emil's like, this is where I draw the line,
But
buddy.
we split.
That's tough.
We were good about splitting everything, and nothing seemed like the added comfort of being like, fuck it, the car's right there.
Yeah.
Was worth it. And then the when we check in, the lady's like, you're up on the 25th floor with mountain views, so you got a nice room. And we were like, fuck yeah. So we go in there. It smells like the cleaning lady was smoking cigarettes while she was, tidying up.
No.
And I was like, oh no. And then
Oh, no.
And then I immediately walked to the window and looked down, and that's the parking lot.
Yeah.
And it's completely transformed into a full-on rave. They're setting up the stage. They're putting lights up. They're putting all these like vendors on the sides, and I was like, it's there. It's like, and I think that was like a side party, like a side stage type after hours thing for the festival.
It did look like a smaller stage. I was like, that's either a small festival
It
or
wasn't the main. It was like
a VIP section where like
or
whoever
just
the
like
fuck.
a party, just like a pre-post, go there and keep it going kind of thing. And then like there was a big party at the pool at our hotel, and they were like, since you're staying here, you can go to the pool party. But I mean, we didn't do that.
When I was younger, I thought Vegas pool parties were like cool and fun, but as you get older, it's like that's kind of gross, huh?
Yeah.
Like really gross.
Yeah.
Like there's so many people in there.
There's so many people. A lot of them are drinking, so they're more than likely they're definitely pissing in
They're
there.
definitely.
There's
pissing.
probably people that are like half passed out, so they're like throwing up and just like and like ugh. But I want
probably a little fucking going on somewhere in that pool.
for For sure.
For sure.
How much to drink the water?
I mean, for
Like
free.
this much, like a cup, like 6 ounces of water.
6 ounces of Vegas pool water?
Yeah,
Bro,
I do
nothing.
I do
really?
it. I do it for like
Oh, I mean, I would not do it. Like,
I have my number.
I do it for like 10 grand.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
But realistically, I'd probably do it for 5.
I do it for 5.
I'd
too.
for sure do it for 10. I'd probably do it for 5. And if there isn't a lot of gross people in the pool, I'll do it for $100.
Nah, not 100.
I was about to say,
If there's no one in the pool when I do it, I'll do it for 500.
if
How
someone
about that?
dared me and they were like, "I'll give you 10,000," then I'd be like, "Okay, yes," or no, I'd say, maybe, but like for sure, like I got to see a contract. But if someone was like, "I have $1,000 right now in cash," then I'd do it for
First of all,
1,000.
just drinking a glass of chlorine pool water is
Even if it's clean, yeah. Even if it's
clean,
not
it's
filled
like
with
you're
piss and
drinking
stuff.
Chlorine.
Yeah, my dog does it, so it should be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean you'll be
but-
fine, but it's
My dog-
maybe
Have
it
a Hershey
should
squirts.
it should be 10,000 at least probably.
My dog also eats his own shit, and it's fine. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've seen this too, where someone someone bet this kid to drink some water out of like a river or something, and he got like a bacterial fucking bug, and it like made him brain dead, and yeah. So
I
that's
never
why.
drink river water. Fuck no.
Yeah, but I mean, what the fuck's in a Vegas pool
But
party
at least
water?
it has chlorine.
Yeah, it's got chemicals killing that shit.
Do you think like they're like we're gonna have like at least 100 plus people in this fucking pool? Like we should put extra.
Yeah.
For sure.
Ah, man.
For sure. They up the chemicals when they know there's going to be a lot of traffic.
Wait, going to the hotel room thing. I've been seeing a lot of videos of like videos about like people in bed bugs at hotels. Do you get like creeped out about that? I saw you could put like an iron on the corner or like a part of the bed. I guess the heat makes them rise. And I want to do it like at the next hotel I stay at because I feel like they're everywhere. Because they did it. I think this video I saw they did it at a nice hotel, and they just put I guess something about the heat makes them rise up. Sure enough, you lift the blanket and there's like all these like little black dots everywhere.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
What my manager told me that he does is when he gets into the room, he turns off all the lights, stays steady for like 2 minutes, then turns on the lights and really quickly like looks under the bed and like has a flashlight and like looks through.
For what?
Or actually leaves the lights off, waits a little bit for the bugs to like move around and shit, and then
tries
he'll
to
go
trick.
with the flashlight and like look through the bed.
Has he
tries to
ever
trick
found
him.
any?
He said no, I don't think he has. Actually, I don't remember, but he said it works.
This manager
So I think he
sounds
has
Like he's got a lot going on mentally.
probably.
No, dude. So sometimes I get in these moods, like maybe I don't know. It's like if the fucking nighttime's right and all this stuff. I get to these moods where like if I'm high and we go and check into a hotel room and I'm high at that point.
Wait, you smoke weed?
Yeah, dude.
Whoa.
Don't tell no one.
Illinois.
But
You do weed?
I get so paranoid that the first thing I do is I start looking at everything. I'm like, okay, does this door lock right? Is the bed clean? And then most hotel beds, some of them, there's no like underneath because it's like a box or something. I'll lift the fucking bed and I'll be like, okay, there's no dead body fucking laying in there or something weird. Yeah. And so I kind of do all that. But like then there's times when I go in like sober or like I'm just like whatever, tired or something. I'll just fucking throw my bags and I'll just lay on the bed and pass out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's very weird. And sometimes before I go to bed, depending like where we're at, I'll get very paranoid and I'll lock all the things. I'll put a glass of water on the little handle.
Oh my god!
Like I don't know, dude. I wake up and there's just like one time I had stayed up later than my girl and she had passed out, and so before I went to bed, I put all this stuff in front of the door. That way, if I stacked glasses on top of each other. That way, if someone tried opening it, they'd wake me up. And I would go to sleep, whatever. In the morning, we wake up and she wakes me up. She's like, Jordan, something's going on. I was like, what? She's like, look at the door. What the fuck is that? And I was like, oh, that was me. And she's like, the fuck's wrong with you? She thought like some fucking weird shit happened because it looked like fucking like some poltergeist shit. It was like fucking chairs stacked on top of each other, like right by the door. I just got so paranoid. I don't know. I've stayed in some sketch. I think I've told stories, but I've stayed in some sketchy hotels, like black people. Huh?
What? What? Yeah, so we checked into the hotel.
Wait, first off, we got to go back because we didn't even say where you went. We just kept saying festival.
I went to Skankfest.
Skankfest
In Las Vegas. Might be the last one in Vegas for a minute.
Explain to people what it is that don't know.
Skankfest is a 3-day comedy festival where the best comedians from all over come hang out. They limit the tickets to like a couple thousand, maybe 2,500, and It's for the fans. They're really cool. Anyone who wants a picture is grabbing a picture with their favorite comedian from like basically noon every day till 2
Brandon Schaub?
a.m.
Brandon Schaub?
Yeah.
Brandon Schaub
I didn't
there?
see him there.
You didn't go.
But from noon to like 2 a.m. every night, every day, there's just stuff. There's showcases. There's live podcast recordings. They got tattoos set up if you want to go get a free Skanks tattoo.
Really?
Yeah. I
would've
almost
got
got one, but I was like, I'm not that much of a tattoo guy to just get a random tattoo even though it's free.
Yeah.
And
I'm a slut for a free tattoo, dude.
I mean, a lot of people are, and a lot of people there were, and just grabbing them. And it was dope, dude. Every night they did like a secret show where you didn't know what it was. The first night it was Kill Tony. And fucking, it's not out yet. But
That's
it's
badass.
Ari was very gross on it.
You don't listen to like any of the like Legion of Skanks podcasts or anything, huh?
I do listen to parts. I don't like subscribe and religious. Like I'm not on it every week, but like,
You watch clips, you mean?
I watch clips.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was going to say they hinted pretty well that Kill Tony was going to be there that first night.
They did.
Yeah, so that's why when you say
Yeah.
secret show, I was like, I thought that was like a planned thing, but I listened to it every fucking episode over and over. Like I fucking love those guys, but
Yeah. I mean, that makes
yeah,
sense
it's
because
dope.
like the surprise music guest for the Thursday night, like if we got our buddy got the passes early on, so he got like the pre-sale VIP thing where
Shout out Sean.
Shout out Sean.
It's a basic name.
So you
be anybody.
You pay like $100 less for the whole weekend, and you get to go to the Thursday night VIP party.
Did you
thing
guys go
at
to
the
that?
bar. We did.
I didn't
Yeah,
ask.
we got there a little late, and they were already recording Legion of Skanks, and but Shane Gillis and Burt Kreischer were on stage.
I listened to it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got there like for the last, or it wasn't Legion of Skanks. It was
Regs.
Story Wars.
Oh, story. They haven't posted it yet.
Story Wars.
Did you watch the regs?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
listened to it, and they brought Shane Gillis out.
I walked out halfway through the regs. Someone handed me a joint. I got a little high, and that's another thing.
Someone?
Someone.
Oh.
So.
You taking random drugs from random strangers?
I did.
You did?
And
Dude, I want to get into that because I do that a lot when I go to
Yeah,
Coachella,
yeah.
and it's not good.
and
we shouldn't do that.
And I did it to myself because like the stoner in me like knows how to let people know I'm down. If they handed me a joint, I would hit it, you know. And then in that moment, I kind of wanted to, so I was like, "Oh, did you guys get that flower here? That smells really good." And they were like, "No, we flew up with it from LA." And I was like, "Oh, it
Even
smells
better.
really piney." And is it a sativa? And they were like, "It is a sativa." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's what's up." And then I like turned my back.
Must be nice.
Like planted the seed, and like I knew that like that tap was coming.
Once they
wanna-
have
Yeah,
it, yeah.
you want to hit it, and,
the best,
and this is
dude.
post COVID, so they handed me half a joint, and they were like, "You can just have that one," and I was like, "All right." They go, "Just pass it when you're done." I was like, "All right."
Dude, that's like, that would be an equivalent probably to like hanging out with a bunch of black people and they start calling you the N-word. Like you just feel like,
This
oh,
guy.
no, let me explain this. You're like, oh, I'm definitely in with these guys. Like they think I'm cool.
Yeah.
Same thing with like a blunt rotation or something. When you meet them like at a festival or like something like out in public, like
Yeah.
something cool like that. And they're just like, hey, you wanna get in on this? It's like, I don't know you, but somehow you just think I'm cool and I think you're cool, that you want to share with me. Like that's awesome. And like it's such a like, oh fuck, like I don't know, like I got invited to this thing with these random people. Because one time when I was at Coachella, I was like, there was like this group of like all dudes. They were like, I think at a college, like a frat or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all in a circle, and they were like kind of close. Me and Saito were behind them sitting down, and they were kind of close. And one of them turned down and kind of hit my leg. And he's like, "Oh, my bad, bro." I was like, "Oh, you're good, man." And I'm looking at and we're waiting for the like whoever to come perform. And he turns around, he's like, "Hey, me and my boys are about to smoke this. Like, you want to get in on this?" And I was like, "Oh, what is it?" And he was like, "Oh, it's weed," but it was like a blunt though. And I was like, "Fuck it, yeah." And like I looked back and Saito was like, "Yeah, go ahead." And I was like, "Oh god," it was like so cool. Like these random bros were just like, "Dude, fuck it, let's just let this guy smoke." But at the time, I was like, "This is so cool." But like maybe after like I got high and I was like kind of like freaking out, I was like, I probably shouldn't have done that. Like, what else was in that? There clearly wasn't anything. But like that's what I'm saying. Like,
I felt a little like that. Yeah.
but it's one of two things. It can go one of two ways. Like you have two options. When they ask you, you can be lame and say no, but it's also probably the smart, better thing to do. Or you could be cool and kind of risky and just be like, fuck it, I trust you. You say it's weed, let's go, man.
Let's
you know
go.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Like a
you
baby hit.
Yeah, and I've done that, and I mean, knock on wood, but 100% of the time, it's been what I expect it to be. You know what I'm saying? So
Those are some nice guys. They must have been Canadian.
but that's another thing too, is like, like when you see them, you're like, I mean, this guy's not like a bum. He's not like a hippie. He doesn't stink. He's just a normal guy, and he smokes weed. So I don't, that's kind of what I do. It's probably bad, but I don't like to judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, and already as is, like at all of these shows, everyone's smoking constantly.
Yeah.
And so these rooms are filling with smoke, and people are pressing up against each other. So people were passing out. Like,
Oh yeah.
like Sean
Not locking
had
their
said,
knees.
like it was a thing last year too. And then sure enough, like probably 5 minutes into the first podcast recording we went to, I think Legion of Skanks, on day one, you just heard people, medic, and then boom.
Then
people
Leche
just
comes in with
fall- and
the
Leche
trauma
comes
bag.
in, yeah.
No, it was Regs.
Regs.
Right in the beginning, someone
Oh,
passed
yes,
out.
yes. Yep, right at the beginning, yes.
Yeah.
So it was,
Dude,
it was
that's-
comedy
Yeah,
shows.
yeah.
It was a
And
girl.
Soder was like,
Yeah, he was the only one that was like kind of
he
worried.
was concerned.
Yeah, and then Lewis was like, "Boo, everybody, boo!" And you're like, "No, come on,
Yeah,
man!"
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But they all, you could tell at some point
And
they
that
were.
lady like fell hard.
That's what Well, I mean, but you could tell they all turned to like, damn, like we got to really like make sure this girl's good because like we could look like pieces of shit if something bad happens to her. So then
So
they all
it-
switched.
That one came out already?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I'll have to watch that.
But anyways, going back to your hotel though. So I a lot of these videos you have sent me. So I'll post the videos up here. You guys can see. Courtney was kind of mad last time that we didn't post the kink shame guy getting kicked in the nuts video.
Oh.
But I told her I put it in, and then as I watched it, like when I was editing, I was like, nah, man,
That's
this
a
ain't
lot.
gonna be good on YouTube. Like, it's a girl clear with her titties out, but she has like heart stickers over her nipples.
her butt and
Her
boobs,
ass is like way out. She's wearing like a G-string thong. So I was like, I don't think so. So she messaged me and she was like, it was a great episode, but I really wish I could have seen that video. So I sent it to her. She was like, yeah, that's kind of what I expected. But so this I'll put video up. But going back to your hotel room, the little rave out there. What time did you guys go to bed, and was that shit still going on? Because I know you're a big baby about your sleep.
Dude, I am.
As we heard.
So like the first night we were up till probably like most nights we were up till like 2-ish. Between 2 and 3. Damn. And that first night, that like the music and shit was going on out there outside the window, just doom doom doom, just shaking the room till like 1:45, and then the music stopped. But there was a CVS by the venue for Skankfest, and on like the first or second night, I bought earplugs.
Nice.
And that dude, that made it. But we really didn't sleep more than like 4 or 5 hours the first few nights. 6 hours max, maybe on the last night.
Do you guys sleep together? Like, well, in the same room?
Same room,
Different beds?
different beds.
You promise?
Well, I really thought there was bed bugs in mine, but not in his. So with my light, I just, hey Sean, are you awake?
I think there's bed bugs on my
I think there's bed bugs on my side. Is this okay?
head to toe.
Head to toe, but I don't think they're over here.
That's funny. Did your feet hurt by the end of the weekend?
Is that a fat
Dude,
joke?
no. The hot buff guy I was with pointed this out. Like he on the second day he was like, dude, my fucking heels hurt from standing. Because you're just standing in. You're trying to stand straight because you're in a room with all these people, or you're in line. It was a lot of standing. So like the heels, wherever you like shift your weight when you stand, started to hurt.
You wore
my
some
lower
comfy
back a
shoes. I
little
already
bit.
know you.
Oh, for sure. I had my New Balance on the whole time, and I took like some nice, like dressy sneaker type shoes.
What is it? What did you get? What's
You're
dressy
like, what's
sneaker?
nice dressy sneaker?
Yeah. Pair of Vans.
No, like like a leather version. I mean
Vans.
No,
Like
They're-
fucking
they're-
loafers? What are you talking
I'll
about?
show them to you when you leave. I don't know what brand they are, but they're like you could wear them with a suit and look a little more business casual.
Nice.
Or you can wear them with jeans to dress them. It was like that kind of shoe.
Okay.
Like brown leather ones. And I never took them out of my backpack. I was like, I'm wearing my New Balance the whole time. I don't give a shit.
Hell yeah.
And then you see all the people there, and I've never, not that I've ever been like, I'm a very unique guy. There's no one like me. But like, I don't know a lot of people like me. And then I go to this thing, and I was like, oh, I'm a type of dude. Like, they're all like me. They all got like their favorite rapper or metal shirt on.
Like your age group?
They're all
Specifically?
just like type.
Okay.
They're all like kind of scraggly bearded. They all look like they smell a little. Everyone's just wanting to get high, and they're like trading pipes and talking about cartoons and
Emil went to Emil land.
dude, it did feel like and it was funny because Sean was like, oh, you'll see, man, like you'll be able to point out like who's part of this thing and who's not.
Well, yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah.
Well, I mean, they always make the joke, but I mean, I assume that Skankfest, Legion of Skanks, they attract a certain type of audience. And they always say, like, you know, like, fucking, there's no hot girls that go to Skankfest. And I'm sure they're joking because I'm sure there are hot chicks. But for the majority...
There was a handful.
But majority of, like, the fans aren't so much guy and girl. So it's funny that Sean is so... As we know Sean personally, he's such, like, a handsome guy that he's like, oh, no. He's like, I stand out because I look weird. And these are all the freaks. And you're going to match perfectly.
And, dude, and he said, like halfway
Trying to
through
be
the
nice.
first day, he was like, dude, no one ever talks to me this much. This is the most anyone's ever
Because
talked to me because you're here. And I was like, what are you talking about? I don't think so. He's like, watch. And sure enough, like, it was just every time we were in line, it was like, what's up? How you guys doing? And he was just like, it's not because of me, dude. And I was like, all right. But then
It's because he's so hot, he's not approachable.
he's
That's
not
what it is.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and if you just try to talk to the guy, he's like he is like he has the attitude and personality of like an ugly person.
yeah, that's
If that like he's very he talks nice. He's nice to people.
Yeah,
he's not
yeah.
rude.
No.
He's not he looks like a douchebag, but he's not a douchebag.
Very pleasant, and especially like he's a huge ass fan of comedy. So you put him in,
He's a huge nerd.
that, and then like once he was talking to people in these podcasts and stuff, like they were like, oh, this motherfucker knows his shit. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he's a fan too, and then it's fine. But like as far as like approachability and initiating it, he was like, dude, it's because you're here, and then. You know, I'm wearing my dad shorts, my fucking Aesop Rock shirt. People are like, cool shirt. Blah, blah. I just look like one of them. And then the next day, I had like a Under Armour, like a moisture wicking type polo because it
fit.
was hot. It was like a dry fit. And
He was dressing for comfort.
and
outside.
jeans. So I did not look as
A dry fit and jeans is great.
I know.
with his nice dress shoes.
With this nice dress.
I wore the New Balance, but no one talked to me that day. I had a hat on,
You looked too
my
fancy.
polo. I looked too much like I
you were
was
gonna
there
golf.
looking for my daughter who ran away. That's how I felt. I felt like, Kendra, I know you're in here, honey. We're going home. We're going back to Yuma. Just in the smoky room looking for my daughter.
Kendra.
Excuse me, Big J Okerson, have you seen my daughter? So no one talked to me that day. And then when I went back to t-shirt and shorts, people were like, do you want drugs?
Let me ask you this, because you sent us a lot of pictures. You sent us a lot of pictures of other comedians
Yeah.
that you took pictures of, but not with.
Right.
You were very paparazzi. Did you not take any pictures of any of them?
I did.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
He sent us pictures of like them standing in a corner
Yeah,
somewhere,
yeah.
but like not with
I-
them.
I did not ask a single comedian for a picture.
So you thought it was okay just to sneak one instead?
Well, everyone's taking pictures of the shows and the comedians on stage. So I in that setting, I didn't look weird. There are some shows and podcasts that they're like, this is camera free. Like we don't pull your shit out if we see it. Like we went to the naked roast and they're
Straight
like,
naked?
if we see any light in the crowd, we're going to take your pass because this is like a
Totally makes sense.
crazy thing that these people are
What's
down,
a naked
down to
roast?
do.
Yeah, tell him.
It's a roast battle, but naked.
But they're naked roasting each
The
other?
comedians are naked and the three judges are naked. The host
What?
was mostly naked. Definitely saw his penis.
Who was the host?
Zach Amico.
Nice,
Dude, so it started a little
monster.
late,
That's
and then
insane.
it gets dark, and you start hearing this like, oh, like chanted, like monk,
Yeah.
like monk
Some
sounds,
cult shit.
and then it's just like, gong. It's very like Undertaker coming out,
Yeah.
kind of thing, or one of those like types of wrestling characters, and then all of a sudden you're just staring at the stage, and we're in the crowd just looking for something to happen on the stage, for someone to come out.
Is it just dark?
And it's dark,
Uh-huh.
and then the light shines like right next to us, and Amico's coming through the crowd, and he's massive and just fucking dripping in sweat.
Ugh.
And he's just fucking face painted, just looking crazy.
You know who this guy is?
No.
If you saw him, he's fucking crazy looking. He's a really nice, sweet guy, very funny.
Yeah.
But like I heard he turns into a creature at some shows. He's a scary looking person. He's a freak show.
Bro,
I love him. He's so fucking funny. Too.
it
So
was
quick.
very like, talk about bleeding for your art. He comes up, pulls up his skirt, and like
His little dick and balls.
little dick and balls, fucking gauged Prince Albert.
No way!
With like a thick carabiner.
No.
Carabiner.
With a thick carabiner
Of course he would.
through
though.
it, and attached to the carabiner is a staple gun, like a heavy duty metal.
So it's pulling on his.
So it's pulling it, and he's just like shows it, and then sits. I don't know how
And
much.
everyone cheered, huh?
I
when he
assume
came
I
out?
could talk about this. Like, I know they said no phones, but it's like they know people are gonna go talk about it.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, he brings the judges out, and
Are they naked?
Ari came out before Zach
Oh,
came out,
mm-hmm.
and was like, "This is what you guys are going to see." He was wearing clothes.
No.
He was like, "What you guys are going to see is a big deal." He did the spiel about, if we see your shit, we'll fucking take your pass.
Mm-hmm.
And then he left. And then Zach kind of did the same thing, where he was like, "I'm so fucking proud of these people for like having the balls to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to support them. We're going to be kind, and we're going to enjoy it." And it was like, anytime I've hosted, I kind of like do that anyways, because I don't want people to get I don't want my friends to get heckled later when they go up, and I want everyone to understand, like, this is have fun, get drunk, talk shit, but like be cool,
That's the thing about like all those type of comedians. Well, like specifically like Louis J. Gomez and all them. Like they're very dark and very.
And he was in the crowd for that,
of course.
and he was just like, he was loving it. Like,
Yeah, dude.
he was so cool. Everyone was cool.
But like, yeah, like those group of comedians are very dark and very like
Yeah.
crazy stuff. Like anything you could think of, the shit that you want to stay away from, they like highlight it.
Mm-hmm.
But a part of them, they're still like, these are human. Like they treat people like human beings. They treat them with respect. They're very like nice people. It's very weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know I've heard Big J. Ogerson's like a big sweetheart, but he can be dark and crazy. But
Sure.
like they all are. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they do a part of them. They do joke and they say dark shit, but they're very caring. They're normal, like nice people and stuff. So like that's funny that they point that out. Like it's kind of like the one serious moment. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
I know it's all fun and games
all
here,
fun and games,
but
but
this
don't-
specifically, like, come on, don't ruin it.
Don't ruin it.
Don't make fun of these guys. Let them do their thing.
The only way we can do this is if you guys don't ruin it.
That's a
Like,
big ass too.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
there's not one person that's gonna do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so that happened, and then he brought out the judges. And so they're sitting, they're naked when they come out, but then they're sitting behind the table kind of thing. So it's like they're not as on display. And then the first two comedians come out to roast each other, and they're just completely naked. Like there's no hiding. You're just watching two naked people talk shit to each other. And it was really fucking good. Like it was really good.
God,
Because
gotta be. You're exposing so much.
I know, but everyone handled it really well. I don't know if it was alcohol or whatever, but they handled it, and it was awesome to watch. The only part
Wait, guy and girl?
yeah, the first battle was a guy and a girl. The second battle might have been a couple guys.
That's fully nude, right? Not the girls don't even wear underwear.
Everyone's fully nude. And the first girl came
Sounds
out.
unsanitary.
The first girl came out fully nude, and then most of the girls after that like came out in a robe or underwear and kind of got undressed right before the battle.
Oh, instead of being naked the entire time.
Yeah, which it's at that point it's whatever you're more comfortable with. If you're doing this thing,
They come out in a robe, everyone's like, boo!
Yeah, but it didn't get like that vibe wasn't there. Of
Yeah.
like, yeah, nice tit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think at one point, someone from I think one of the guys roasted about the girl's tits being gross or whatever.
Yeah.
And someone was like, don't listen to him. You have beautiful tits. and like, that was funny, but that was it. Like, it wasn't like it wasn't gross. It was just like, fuck you. Her tits are great. You know, like a fun heckle.
That's cool.
And the part I didn't like was every couple battles, the host would do this like intermission.
Yeah.
And it was like very like pain.
Like Pain Olympics.
Like Pain Olympicsy. So that staple gun, he's
Yeah.
like, I'm sure you've noticed I have this staple gun. And it was like, uh-oh. So he's fucking unclips it. And he's like, if you come up here with cash, you can staple it to my body. These are carpet staples. You can staple this shit to my body.
Oh, it's not bad.
If you got a 20, I'll let you do, somewhere on my arm. If you want to do my chest or my belly, a couple 20s, maybe 50. He goes, you want to do my face? You want to do the cheeks? I'll do them for 50. You want to do the forehead? It's 100.
100 is a head in general. That's crazy.
and it might have been 100 for the head in general, but
Yeah.
he for sure was taking like 50s and 20s to the cheeks. And then at one point, this guy had 200s, and like he had gone through probably 20 people, and there were still 20 people in line.
Mm-hmm.
And once that dude was going to do it in the head, he wanted to do 2 in the head. He told him, he's like, just put them together and do 1. We're almost done. Like you could tell he was he had blood running on his arm. It was fucking him up. So he eventually was like, we're done, but he had over $1,000 stapled to him. It was fucking great.
Yeah.
Like for that he got something to him worthwhile out of it,
Yeah.
Whether he gave that bloody, sweaty money to the naked comedians or kept it, I don't know.
You just see him in the hotel lobby the next day, just fucking little bandages everywhere on his forearm.
Still bleeding and shit through his clothes.
Just getting a coffee.
Yeah. And then he did a couple more of those throughout the show, and it just got more like stuff I didn't want to see.
That's crazy. It's like a black box show. Have you ever heard of like black box theater, like in New York or London?
No.
Well, it's just like the grossest, craziest shows where like people do insane shit on stage, and they're like really like private shows. But a lot of people talk about those that they go to.
Yeah, it felt like that. But the roasting was great, and then Jordan, you would have loved the final battle.
Midgets.
Even better. These like I said, only the first female comedian came out undressed. The rest kind of came out in their robes, underwear, undressed. In the final battle, these 2 girls come out, and the first one takes her robe off. She's naked. And the next one takes her shirt off. You see her boobs, and you're like, hell yeah, let's go do the rest. She takes her underwear off. Yeah. She's got another pair of underwear. And then you're like, all right. And she takes her underwear off. She's got another pair of underwear. This bitch went through like 7 pairs of underwear. God. And then after the 7th pair of underwear, you see her penis.
You fucking dick.
And after like the 2nd pair of underwear, I tapped on Sean. I was like, we're going to see a penis.
Bro.
And how did that react?
That lady loved it.
After the first
Everyone loved it.
pair of underwear came off, and I saw another one, I was like, eventually a dick's gonna come out. I would have known right away. I would have known. Of course.
Yeah.
Why would? I'm just gonna keep taking off underwear. Oh, vagina.
Yeah.
No, dude, a dick's popping out of those.
It was awesome. It was awesome, and like the vibe in there was completely unaffected. It elevated it.
Yeah.
It the support, the like, fuck yeah, that came out, and that. I mean, it makes sense that was the last battle because it was just but material wise, it was really
also,
fucking good too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they were all good, but yeah.
Was the chick with the dick, was she hot though? Like until you saw the penis?
I mean,
Don't say it like that because there's hot ones out there.
she
Hot
she
ones.
was pretty. I don't know that I'd classify her as hot, but she was pretty.
Okay.
But if you just saw it on the
But
street, you couldn't
also, once I saw the second pair of underwear and I started thinking I was about to see a penis,
came across your mind.
I was noticing the rest of her body being more
Manly.
yes,
Pointing towards the
being
penis.
more masculine. Like once I was like, oh yeah, the way your back is shaped,
Mm-hmm.
like that's like a young high school male swimmer body. You know, like
Whoa.
like it was like
Very spot on, buddy.
yeah, I mean, or I guess I could have said male swimmer body, but
High school males.
high school male
school,
swimmer
very,
because
yeah.
I feel like I had friends
Like
who
freshman,
swam.
sophomore,
I had friends who
specifically.
swam in high school. Definitely not seniors who are already 18.
Yeah, no. Not that. It's- you can tell it's like
I've never
Asian.
looked at one of those bodies.
That's crazy.
No, it's just like a young, fit dude.
Oh, yeah.
Is what I saw.
No,
and then
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, yeah, it makes sense that I'm about to see a penis.
Yeah.
Because that's like a dude's back.
I saw you. Oh, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, because you're
That
not
was
done.
it.
That was it.
No,
Go.
you said and then.
No, go. You haven't talked the whole
And
time.
then. Dick. No, I was
No,
just
and
gonna
then.
say I saw you in the you photobombed Ari Shafir in someone's picture. You were in the
Oh
back.
yeah, that was Sean. So we
That was Sean.
we were yeah we
Oh, yeah.
we had just seen a show.
That's Sean.
We had just seen a show, and then we were gonna go grab lunch and come back, get in line for another one, and we're kind of walking out of the venue, and he sees Ari, so he's like, "I'm gonna go get a picture." He was great about getting pictures with whoever he wanted, you know. And it was watching him. I was like, "Yeah, I guess it's very simple,
Mm-hmm.
you know. You just, hey, what's up? Can I get a picture? Cool." No one's gonna say no, and no one's gonna act like they don't want to do it. You just take the picture and move on, you know.
Yeah.
So he goes off to get the photo with Ari, and I just keep walking towards the burger place, and we obviously didn't do it on purpose, but like I end up being like in between him and Ari's.
Did you do like a
faces.
selfie thing?
Because he did a selfie thing, and I
okay.
kept walking the sidewalk, so I'm just like.
yeah, you're just like mid stride.
I look like a Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, yeah. Caught in the wild.
Yeah. So that's as close as I got to taking a photo with a comedian.
You drive me crazy.
Yeah.
No, I when it comes to comedians specifically, like I don't know, movie stars and stuff. No, I wouldn't do that. It's too weird. But like comedians, I don't know. Maybe because I listen to them and stuff, I just see them as more like down to earth. So I don't get that. Oh no, it's like what if they say no? I'm just like it's a different feeling. I don't know because when we went to the Comedy Store, my first time when I went with Cody. That's the first time I met Josh Potter, and I saw him, and Cody was like, "Oh shit," he's like, "Should we get a picture?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "No." He's like, "Just leave him, man. Like, let's just be cool about it." I was like, "I'm gonna go get a picture with him," and then Cody was like, "All right, I'll get a picture with you." And then we did. And he was totally cool about it, and he was like talking to us, and he saw my hat, and he was like, "Dope hat, whatever." But like, what I'm saying is like, I'm that person. Like, I'll go up to them and I'll take the picture, or I'll ask to take a picture. But mainly with comedians though, because
I
I've
just think
seen
the worst they could say is no, and then that's it.
Yeah, for sure.
Or they could just be cunts and walk off. No, I'm just kidding.
What
JK.
they just look at you and then just like, anyways.
Or they just
and
don't stop
keep
walking.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
So you had fun overall, though.
Overall, it was great.
How'd your
and
old body take it?
That not great.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed like the content, like the
Experience.
the meat of the experience so much. Just the
shows
fact that
and-
you can go show after show. The shitty thing is you do spend a lot of time in line and you're missing stuff. So I didn't see. There's so many comedians. There's so much going on. You're gonna not see everything you want to see because you got to be in line if you want to get into that podcast. Like everyone is lined up for Legionist Gangs or the Regs, so you got to be in that line for 2 hours. You know, so you're missing showcases and stand up to be in line for a podcast.
So like when you get there, like maybe Thursday or I don't know Friday morning, do you get like an email or do they post anything where there's like a map and there's times of shows and stuff?
Yeah, they put it out. I want to say like Wednesday of that week.
Okay.
So for a day or two before we went, we were able to like be like, oh, for sure we're going to the Legion recording, and from there maybe we'll try to hit this, we'll do that. So you get to map out each day.
Yeah.
But it becomes a thing where like you don't time it right, the line's crazy. You wanted to do 2 things that are back to back, so maybe you'll get into that one, but you'll be standing in the back, and then you just kind of sneak yourself in a little bit. You find ways to kind of like, well, let's just stand here, and then when the line starts moving, we'll just mesh in, you know? So we did that a couple times, which I don't love doing that, but so many people do it, and no one gives a shit as long as they're getting in.
You just don't like it when someone calls you out. That's the main thing.
I don't.
When they finally like, hey man, look, you can't.
Hey, what are you doing?
No. So going back to the thing, because I was asking about if they like sent you like before the festival, like a little like time of all the shows and stuff, because I've been to other festivals too, and that's mainly what they do. Like a day or 2 before the festival actually starts, they'll send you like these are the stages, these are the times when people are going on, and then at that point you start like trying to plan out like, okay, we want to see so and so. But like you were saying, I mean, I'm sure there was like comedians performing when, you know, someone else was performing. There were another person you wanted to see was performing at the same time, so you had to pick. Dude, it's like that like any type of festival you go to, and it always sucks because it really goes down to like, who do you really want to see?
You're picking and choosing between people you love.
Yes.
You know, like I want to see all these people.
Yeah.
And I would pay to see all these people separate. And I have the opportunity to see them all for one price, but not really. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, yeah, and that's like the toughest part, though.
Yeah.
Like it always sucks, and it kind of you get I don't like you're like when you finally go see who you want to see the whole time you're like, fuck, dude, like I'm not gonna see that person, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just how it is. Dude, I fucking hate that feeling though, because like I mean I always reference it, but like Coachella was always like the funnest time. Like I remember I had to like it was either like Wiz Khalifa or like fucking I think like YG at another stage. You know what I'm saying? And it was like at the same exact time, it's like, fuck, like who do I really want to see? It's like,
Who would you choose? YG.
Yeah. But YG ended a little bit earlier than Wiz. So when I got to Wiz's, he was playing See You Again. R.I.P. Paul Walker. So it all worked out, you know?
Was there a gift shop?
They had merch. They had a merch table.
What'd you get us?
I didn't buy merch.
Come on, man.
I bought.
Get outta here.
I bought $200 parking.
I bought $200 parking, $9 White Claws, and
That's not bad.
No, it's not terrible.
Wait, regular size or like these?
Oh, regular.
It's like Buffalo.
No.
Yeah, regular. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, $9. And if you bought a $20 koozie, you can get the White Claws and beers for $8.
Oh shit.
God damn.
So $1 off.
$1 off. Which,
that's
if you're drinking 15 of them a day, I guess it's worth it. But, yeah, I did buy. So there was one dude set up. He was set up by the lines, and he just had a table out. He had a bong, weed, and he was letting people take bong rips. But he was selling his glass, like pipes. So I was like, I'm going to support this guy. And I bought pipes from him. When Sean was at the bathroom, he came back and I was like, I just spent $80 on pipes. He was like,
my God.
what the fuck? I could have got 3 shirts.
3 shirts.
Did you take a hit of his bong?
Yeah, no shit. I did not. No, because that was after I had taken that joint in the show and gotten too high. So I was like, I'm gonna say no thank you to this guy.
How far was your hotel room from the event?
Like on the opposite end of Fremont.
Well, like
So
minutes.
5.
Oh,
5
walking?
minute walk. Mhm.
Oh, nice.
But you're walking through
Bunch of shit.
the chaos of street performers and hammered people
oh, yeah.
taking pictures.
What a-
I saw so many people live streaming, just walking up and down Fremont. I was
yeah.
like, what the fuck? And they were getting action on the thing, like a lot. And I was like, this is crazy.
It sounds crazy, but I also I don't do that. But I watch people. I know people that go live, like in San Diego, like on Mission Beach. I love Mission Beach. Sometimes I wish I could be there all the time. So like, I'll find people that'll be like live streaming, and they're just like They'll be like going up and down the pier, fucking going. They'll live stream themselves at like a bar, but it shows like the beach. I don't know. It's like a weird thing I like to do. Don't judge them.
I have to pee really bad.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
I used to wear eyeliner in high school.
Did you really?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck no.
You're not kidding.
I'm kidding. Why would I wear eyeliner?
Why not?
Why would
And
you
why
say
would I
that?
stop wearing eyeliner if I did?
Because then you realize how gay you looked.
Nah, I never did.
I did one time. I went to go see My Chemical Romance, and just to dress the part.
I don't know where you're going, but do you got room for one more trouble?
What is that?
I'm just kidding. That's
That's not My
Linkin
Chemical
Park.
Romance. I don't know what that is.
That's Linkin Park?
I don't know what that is.
I didn't know what that was.
No, 21 Pilots. No.
I just know it's not My Chemical Romance.
21.
So don't do that ever again, please.
All right, I won't. Oh, no.
What song did he think fucking Linkin Park played? Wake me up.
Play Alone Together. It's got to be fucking...
It's just funny because whoever that is nowhere near what I was saying. Well, we can't play it because I'll get in trouble. That's Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fall Out
Immediately.
Anyways.
Boy. Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, so I've worn eyeliner once and that's it.
Cool.
Sue me.
Sue me.
Have you guys figured out your Halloween costumes? It's October now.
Did you see my notes or
I
something?
didn't. I swear I didn't.
Because you brought a baseball. That's on there. And what are you going to be for
actually
Halloween?
Crazy. I didn't know. I swear.
I went to the Halloween store yesterday.
Really?
Spirit.
I'm going to go right now after this.
Packed as
I
fuck,
think-
dude.
Is it good?
Fuck.
I mean, it's got the same shit as always. Bro, I don't know. I don't remember the last time I was in a Halloween store. I haven't really dressed up in a couple years. But and the last time I dressed up, I like made it. So I didn't have to go to a store. Bro, Halloween costumes are expensive. Even kid ones. And I'm not being like, oh, you're poor, you can't afford it. No, because the same costume is on Amazon for like $20 cheaper.
Really?
So it's just they're taking advantage of like, oh, well, if you don't shop online and you want to get it right here, right now, this is the price you're going to pay. And obviously no returns. So yeah, you can't return on Halloween at Spirit.
Is that
all
a big
sales
thing?
are final.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think unless it's like
Exchange?
huh?
Can you exchange? Like, oh, this didn't fit me. Can I get the different size?
I think all sales final, buddy.
Bastards.
But you got to think they're seasonal. Once they're gone, and they're just like a fireworks like stand. They got whatever they have at that store. They got to get rid of it all. That's why like come Halloween day, everything's like fucking 50% off and shit. But there's like nothing left. But bro,
And
costume
50% off is like $1 less than you would have just got it off Amazon.
exactly. Yes. But yeah, dude. First off, expensive. Secondly, they're doing more. They're putting more like Halloween decorations. So when you first walk in, it's dope. They have some Universal Studios like Horror Nights type like little like animatronics that are pretty cool. It's funny too because I forget that I have Oliver with us. So and when we go into stores, we don't really push him on the cart, so we put him in his little bike and we strap him in or whatever, and we just kind of push around on that. He has fun on that. And I'm like looking at it and I'm pushing him and I look over. I'm like, how's he doing? And he's all like. Like he's not crying.
He's just in a nightmare.
Yeah. And then Sida's like, let's just avoid this. Maybe we don't want to have any like nightmares. I'm like, oh yeah, my bad. But so that little section's cool. That little section alone could be like a little like fucking haunted house because it's if you step on the little sensor things, they're pretty fucking scary.
Yeah.
Like they have like actual ones.
Yeah.
Not just like fucking little clowns or something like fucking Michael Myers, some terror shit. But I did go through. I think I picked out. I have two ideas. One, an astronaut. I think I want to be an astronaut. Two, if we could find you a bear outfit, you could dress as a bear, even if it's like a full bear outfit, but like you just paint your face and like your nose black, and then I could be a poacher.
Cool.
Yeah, because if we
like
do that, I can also turn that into a family one. She can also be a poacher, and then we're gonna dress the baby as like a tiger or something. It's kind of fucked up when you think about it, because then we're killing the tiger. But
Hunter. Say Hunter.
Hunter, yes.
Yeah.
But with you, poacher.
You could be a park
with me,
ranger.
with me.
Same exact outfit with my girl and my baby, but Hunter.
Yeah.
A Yogi Bear. You could be Yogi Bear, and then you could be a park ranger.
I just really want to play the part on the Grizzly Bear. Just a throwback to old school. We don't do that no more, and I think it'd be funny. Actually, what if we dress you as a bear and we put like gold chains on you?
As an actual grizzly bear.
Maybe put you don't have
Put on your dress
Timberlands
shoes.
or anything. Timberlands would be dope.
I have like work boots.
Nah, they need to be like you have to look like fresh, but like in a bear outfit. Anyways, that was some ideas. Are you gonna dress
Those
up?
are good. I'm gonna go right now see what I could get.
Do you have any ideas of anything? I know that's what sucks, huh?
I want to do a Cobra Kai, like the Cobra Kai outfit.
Yeah.
Or maybe I've always wanted to do Top Gun, like the whole flight suit.
See, and I like those ideas, but like dress up wise, they're too basic for me. Because
I
like
just don't
Top
want to
Gun,
put on face paint. Or
I know I don't either. But also like I want to put on a little something more. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why like Woody would be cool. You know what I'm saying? Because like Top Gun, what is it? Like a jumpsuit and then like some fucking
Sunglasses.
aviators. Yeah. You know, I mean, it'll look good on par, but I mean, yeah. I almost wanted to do Teen Wolf. Oh, I had this in my notes. Two things. One, I wanted to do Teen Wolf because I have a Letterman jacket that my parents got me when I was in high school. Second thing, what are you supposed to do with a Letterman jacket? Like when you get older, like it's only for high school, right? Like if I wore it now, I just look like a fucking loser, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Unless I'm Teen Wolf, and it comes in handy. All I gotta do is get hairy hand. You know Teen Wolf, right?
Yeah.
Like not the TV show. 'Cause
1984.
Yeah.
I
what's his
never
name?
watched the 1984 one,
Michael
Michael
J.
J. Fox.
But-
Jinx.
Movie buff.
But I watched the TV show.
I know.
used to watch it when I was little.
I told my girl, I was like, oh, I should be Teen Wolf. She was like the show? Like the TV show? I was like, no, you fucking idiot.
Tyler Posey.
Yeah. So I showed her a picture. She's like, that'd be cool. But then I got to get like hair on my forehead and stuff. And I don't know if I want to do all that. I'll be sweating and stuff, wearing makeup.
Because it's still kind of warm here on Halloween.
You're not excited for Halloween, huh?
I'm not, but
Can we get you excited?
yeah.
Also, I'm trying to do this. I don't know if you guys know, but well, we know Jer, his girl Keeks. She does photo shoots and stuff. Make sure you guys check her out. She usually does like Halloween minis, so she sets up like a little background. Like usually it's really like dope, like a nice little scary background. I was thinking maybe we hit her up and we can record we'll do a Halloween episode in front of her setup.
That'd be sick.
I think she would allow it, but we just got to figure it out because I know she has like a lot of people trying to. It's like a 1 month thing where she has like just a scary little photo shoot. So maybe we can get into that, but also and then we could be on theme, be in costume and stuff.
Cool.
But I don't know. Is there? What about your girl? She dressing up? Is that boss?
Yeah, I don't know what she's gonna be. I was trying to think of what she's gonna be.
Has she said any ideas for you guys? Does she want to do like a couples thing?
Yeah, she's been looking up like different stuff, but we can't agree on one. So I think we're just gonna figure it out right now at the Halloween store. You caught me at a bad time because I haven't figured it out. I was about to figure it out right after this.
No, that's fine.
So yeah.
How about you
But-
go and then come back and then you
Bet.
can tell us?
How about we just pause right now and then I will go. And then I'm also gonna go watch Joker. So after I'm done with Joker, then I'll come back.
Ooh,
You should dress like a farmer and get her a little cow costume with the teeth teeth coming off her belly.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, do that.
I'll try.
That sounds.
I don't
That sounds like.
I don't think his pregnant wife wants to dress as a cow.
As
You
a cow.
asshole.
For real. She's gonna be like, tell Emil to go fuck himself.
Tell him he looks like a fucking cow.
Damn,
Fat piece
you
of
should
shit.
get fucking udders, you fat
should
fuck.
Yeah. Why don't you add a few more tits to the 2 you already got, you fat asshole? I'm over here raising life.
What are you
Fat
raising?
asshole.
Fucking burgers and shit there, dude?
What are you raising? Your fucking blood pressure?
Fuck, that's funny.
Damn,
There's
that was way
a
better
there's a
than mine.
Halloween store, the
Good
movie.
job. Oh, good job. Sorry. What?
There's a Halloween store, the movie. I've been wanting to check it out. It probably sucks though.
Is it a store or a movie?
It's a movie. Halloween store, the movie.
The title is Halloween
No,
Store?
it's called Spirit Halloween, the movie.
Oh, yeah, I just saw that. What's
You
that
watched
on?
it? I don't know.
No, I didn't watch it, but I saw a trailer for it. Was it Amazon? I've been.
Yeah, I think Amazon.
Dude. Okay, hold on. Maybe you guys can do this. I'm trying to name all my like TV show movie subscriptions. Can you guys name them all? I think I have Netflix, and I'm not trying to flex, but this is what I have to do to watch them. I got Netflix. I got Hulu. I got Peacock.
Paramount Plus,
I don't have Paramount Plus.
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime, and I have Shudder.
Shudder.
I'm a big horror fan, so I love all
Apple
that.
TV.
I had Apple TV, and I only watched Ted Lasso, and then I just kind of, I don't have it no more. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the Halloween store. Yeah, I saw that too. I gotta watch that now. I saw it too.
I want to watch it, just see what's up.
It sucks because Emil's not a huge like Halloween scary horror fan in general, so I can't really talk much about him about him. But like right now around this time, every night, dude, I'm going through like all my subscriptions trying to find like a scary movie. And now I've gotten kind of corny and nerdy with it. I added myself to like a Facebook group page where they post about like horror movies and stuff. And then like I was like, like maybe they'll just like, because they're posting all fucking day long, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll see a new movie that I can watch. But then the other day I caught myself posting on there.
What'd you say? Fuck this movie.
No, there was a there's this movie. You guys gotta watch it.
Terrifier.
No, I want to watch that one though. I heard it's very fucking.
It's just
It's
not
just
even-
gory.
It's just gory. The story sucks. The acting sucks. But the clown looks really scary, and the kills are really gory, and that's it.
I've watched the first 2 of them, and
Yeah, there's a third one now.
they're pretty fucking. I mean, they literally fucking chainsaw a girl in half from her vagina up to her head. It's pretty dope. But yeah, what was I saying? I forgot.
I hate scary movies. You can't talk about them with me.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I have a friend.
Halloween.
He's never seen a scary movie. He's like avoided them his whole
I
childhood.
can see that. Yeah.
And then he's just never watched one in his adult life or anything. So what I'm thinking is like, dude, he hasn't seen like anything gory in his life, really. Like, that's crazy.
Other than like a paper cut or like whatever he's done to himself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
No, dude. I'm just gonna say this, and not on you, Emil, but mainly your friend. That's like bitch, though, dude.
To not watch anything?
as a grown
That's
ass
what I
man.
think too. That's what I think too. I'm like,
Even
bro, you have
actually with Emil too. Bro, how do you? You're a grown ass man. You know this shit's fake, right?
Yeah.
Like that's why it. That's why it doesn't scare me at this point. Not that I'm like a agoraphobe, or like that I'm like into that shit. But like when I watch it, I'm like, it's clearly a movie.
I like scary movies.
So it does. I break through that, and it kind of fucks it up for me. I like the movie. I like the idea. I like the story. But when I'm like, this isn't scary. That's a CGI monster, or it's a makeup monster. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you not put that in your head? And like, I don't have nightmares. I can literally watch a scary movie, gory and all, turn it off, and go right to bed.
I just don't like the idea of someone getting their head cut off. So I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch a fucking murder video the same way I'm not.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That's real life.
A gory horror video though, like what? Like a gory horror. It's obviously I'm not a baby. I know that it's fake. I know that it's movie makeup and magic, but it's still I'm seeing the most realistic portrayal of that image and taking it in. And if it doesn't make me feel good, I just would rather not.
Yeah, I'm jealous of that too because pretty much any movie you watch is scary to you or like unsettling. Like it takes a lot for me to be like, that was something crazy.
You're like desensitized.
You never seen The Purge? Those are good movies.
And those aren't even scary. Those are just real life.
And I fully understand like that. There's a lot of good like what was it? People were like, dude, the Saw movies are good.
After like the
first one,
second one,
when the first one came out, people were like, you should see this because it's good. And I was like, I just don't want to.
yeah, that's gory, but it's a great storyline. The little like the puzzles they come up with, it's crazy how they come up with them. But like after like the second, I think there's like fucking 8 of them. I don't know.
There's
So
like
just like
10.
Fast and the Furious. I love Fast and the Furious, every single one of them though. But like Saw specifically, after like the second one, you get it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna get their head cut off. They're gonna fall into a pit of fucking needles. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's also another part of like, yes, it is very much that I don't want to see the gory things, so I just don't. But also, I get it. I'm gonna be sitting there, and I'm gonna be like, oh no, and then same reason I don't watch fucking Fast and Furious because I'm gonna be sitting there going, oh fuck yeah, oh.
Who does that?
Now they're drifting.
You a caveman watching movies for the first time?
Now they're drifting. Ooh, sick. Like,
No, you don't.
I get it.
No one watches a movie like in your head. You probably in your brain you have those thoughts, but out loud you're just like, dope.
Here's the thing
You
about
overthink it, I think.
here's the thing about horror movies that I think about. It's like
Do you like them first off?
for every
Okay.
for every good horror movie, there's 9 shitty ones. So it's
There's
like,
like 100. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a ton of scary movies out there that are so stupid.
yeah, so it's like I guess you never really know if it's gonna be a good movie or if it's gonna be some bullshit that you gotta watch. So also like, dude, it's so hard to make a good scary movie because you gotta care about the characters. And if they're just like the cliche annoying ass characters or just like it's boring, then it's just
Or the strong girl that's going to survive in the end. She's actually going to kill, Michael Myers. Yeah, no. I'm so deep into like horror as far as like I enjoy a corny or like a cheesy, like, I don't know, 70s, 80s horror movie. I kind of like the old, like, stuff where they didn't rely on CGI. They relied on makeup and costumes and stuff to really like bring to life like a wolf or something. You know, I'm into that stuff. And and I understand there are like cheesy scary movies or like not good storylines, but there's something about them that I still appreciate, no matter how corny they are or whatever. But like there's something I find where I'm like, the soundtrack of it was good. The graphics were good. The makeup, something about it. So I like dissect other than that, because I know there's people that are just like, I like horror. I like Halloween. Or I like Friday the 13th. I like Amityville Horror. But then there's like Brain Scanners, and there's like deeper like scary movies that any regular person would just be like, you like this? It's not so much it's scary, but it's like it's fun to watch. It's like an interesting movie to watch. I'm like deep into that. Like I'll turn into anything. I haven't watched that Winnie the Pooh one.
Oh, how was it?
It was gay. It was dumb. But like I enjoyed it. Something about it I enjoyed. Like the idea that the take of what if fucking Winnie the Pooh was like a serial killer or something. You know, like that's crazy. It's stupid. It sounds dumb. There's even a Mickey Mouse one I just saw.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna watch it probably. But just like the Halloween store one, it's probably like a corny one, but I'm gonna watch it.
Have you seen American Werewolf in London?
Yes,
that's a great movie.
I think it's the best scene of a transformation.
Yeah.
Out of any of them, between
my dad
now
showed
and
me
then.
that when I was like 8.
It looks scary.
I was like, what the
He's
fuck?
like, "Ah," and like his fucking fingers are growing and his teeth are coming out of his fucking face. It's crazy. I love it. Sorry, Emil.
That was a good
We're scaring Emil.
No,
Emil's like, thanks, guys. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
No, that's,
have you never seen American Werewolf in London?
no.
Bro.
Frankenstein?
I've seen a lot of the old Universal stuff.
Okay,
like
cool.
You never seen Michael Jackson's Thriller?
I have.
Dude, as a kid, that really scared me.
Shit was scary.
That is scary.
Thriller was scary. Moonwalker, Michael Jackson's
Jackson.
movie. We used to watch that a lot, and that had some like.
Is that where he's like a space alien thing? He turns like a monster?
I don't even.
No, what's that?
remember.
There is one where he turns like a scary monster.
It's basically just like a bunch of music videos with like scenes in between, and that's where like Smooth Criminal came from and shit, and then a bunch of them. But yeah, dude, whatever. I just don't like scary. I won't.
Not your cup of tea.
I'm not gonna put it on. But if you got if we're at your house and you're like, we're gonna watch this, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna love it. Like
Nah, I get
like
you.
like
we'll stop pushing it on you.
I'm like that with like a lot of the true crime shit too, because like I don't like the way it makes me feel, so I don't try to take it in. But like I was at a friend's house, we watched UFC fights, and then we were just sitting around drinking after, and they were like, "Oh, have you guys seen this?" And it was like one of these like cult type documentaries with like a lot of fucked up shit, and it's like I wouldn't normally watch it on my own, but whatever, like let's watch it.
Yeah.
Fucked me up for a day or two because I couldn't stop thinking about it, and then I hang on to stuff. That's why I don't watch it.
Yeah.
Because like if you see something and you're like, all right, that guy got his head cut off, what do you want to go have for lunch, babe? You know, and I'm sitting there like, damn. Just like it's even if it's fake, it's like
It got in your
that
head.
was fucked up. Yeah, I
My
watched.
weekend's ruined.
Well, I think we've talked about it before, where I was maybe like 13 or something, and I had seen scary stuff like when I was a little kid, like whatever horror movie was on Cinemax or something. I'd seen scary stuff and just knew I didn't like it. But I watched again, it's just like a thriller, but Stir of Echoes with Kevin Bacon.
That's a good one.
It's a really good one.
Yeah.
But like the scene when they're like showing what happened to the girl and
Her nails?
her nails, that kind of stuff stays with me, and I don't like it. So I just
And they find like her body with like the glasses still on. Yeah, it was into the wall.
such a fucked up movie.
It's a great movie.
But that's another good example of like that was a good ass movie.
Yeah,
And
it's not scary at all. It's more
but, like,
thriller.
if I was too afraid to deal with it, I would have missed a good movie. You know, and I know there's a lot of that out there. Like,
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so then other than horror, you're missing a lot of good movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
I love fucking Quentin Tarantino, but I still haven't seen Dust to Dawn or
that one's kind of a little freaky, a little
It's a
something.
little cheesy.
I-
That one's good.
The whatever the like
They're werewolves, right? Or
Bill.
vampires?
huh
Or what else are we talking about?
the other ones he made with I think Robert Rodriguez, the like meat not Meat Grinder.
Oh, Grindhouse.
Grindhouse.
Yeah. Fuck.
Like I didn't see those.
I can't think of the name. There's one where the what's his name's a car crash guy. He's I don't know. Yeah, those are crazy movies too.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I really like zombie movies, but I always felt like that was my number one fear, that zombies were going to become real. And dude, I would always think like, dude, what would I do if zombies like happen? Like, where would I hide? And I would have dreams about a zombie apocalypse happening. And that shit was always just like so scary to me.
That's crazy. The things I have nightmares about are like I watched. I got big into what's that biker show?
Sons of Anarchy.
I got big into Sons of Anarchy and stuff, and like they show like biker gang. It's kind of like similar to like cartel stuff or like mafia stuff. They do like hits on people and kills, and like they kill family members and shit. So like I'd watch that show. I watched it all. I love that whole show. But that show every night, I'd go home and I'd go to bed and I'd have nightmares. Same thing when I watch like Sopranos. I have, I don't know, just weird. But they're more like nightmares like, I don't know, I get shot up and like my family's in the car with me, like weird shit like that. But I never had like nightmares about like zombies or like monsters and stuff. And if I did, I don't think they were really nightmares. They were like a dream to me. I don't know. I just don't feel that way. But Emil's a pussy. What?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding, dude. We won't push it on you.
cares?
October's going to be a long month for Emil.
Yeah. It's okay though.
I wish I could force him to
And
watch scary movies.
I'm not drinking this month.
Oh, yeah. Emil's going sober this month.
Why?
Just because I had been drinking a lot leading up
'Cause he's
to
trying to be
Vegas.
better than us.
And no, I just need to give my body a break, dude.
That's good.
Uh,
You could recognize it.
Pussy.
I feel it. I feel like it's time to take a month off and maybe see if I can keep it going till like
My birthday.
I'm going to a football game in the middle of November, so maybe I'll
You have to drink then.
drink then.
Yeah. That's what, like, anytime I try to plan, like, a month where I don't drink, I'm like, but is there anything, like, that I don't want to miss if I have to drink? Not that I have to, but I'm going to want to, like a wedding or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And every month something comes up, so I think that's where I have my issue.
Yeah, and I got invited to like my friend's birthday / Halloween party later this month, and I definitely had the thought of like, well, I'm gonna do that sober, and then I was like, do I want to do that sober? And yeah, like it's hanging out with my friends that I don't get to hang out with all the time.
Yeah.
So it's not something I need to be drunk for, and if I'm just trying to make it the month without, like,
No
I'll be
weed
fine.
either?
Oh no, there's weed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just really no alcohol.
That's good.
So don't say sober then, please. A lot the sober community takes offense
Alcohol free.
Dry.
I'm
Dry
alcohol free this month, just
Nice.
because I was consuming a lot of calories from alcohol, just consuming a lot of alcohol, having more hangovers than I'd like.
to that. Maybe I'll do a sober a dry January.
I'll do it with you.
The only thing no.
I'll watch. Just kidding.
No, I can't do it with you.
Nah, let me do. You're doing this one on your own. Let me do that month.
wants to do it by
God, you
himself.
want everything? Goddamn, dude. He wants October for himself. He wants January.
No, it's not about.
What else, dude? On June, you want you to have your birthday party with me too?
I'll just do it. I'll just do it and not tell you.
I'm just kidding.
My birthday's in July.
Yeah, we know. July 10th,
I tried a Heineken Zero.
11th,
No.
12th.
Oh,
It's around there.
It's July
18th.
20th.
I mean, if you keep going, you're closer.
20th.
Yeah,
I said
God.
July 20th right now. You didn't
yeah,
hear
I
me?
believe you. We'll play it back. I
Yeah,
believe you.
I said it.
I believe him too. I just couldn't remember.
Clip that chat.
I was trying.
Clamp that.
The only reason I remembered it this year was because it was supposed to be when Jake Paul was going to fight Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah,
So that's
yeah,
how I
yeah.
remembered your birthday, and then it didn't happen. Now I couldn't remember when he was supposed to fight him. So
Yeah,
July 20th, guys, just in case. Mill loves when you guys have.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Anything else, boys? Skankfest was fun.
Skankfest was fun.
We'll do it again this year
I didn't take
or
pictures
next year.
with comedians. I would like to do it again next year. We'll wait and see where they announce. I heard some chatter, possibly Florida. So I don't know.
I probably
East
won't.
Coast,
Yeah, I was like,
South.
Florida's far.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing that.
I'd only go if it's Vegas or Austin,
Oh, Austin would. Be
because I don't think
Or
they'll
Phoenix.
do. I don't think they'll do Phoenix. I don't think they'll do LA. I
yeah.
don't think they'll do San Diego. So I'm thinking the closest, not even close,
fucking
Oh,
because
San
Austin.
Diego would be dope, but there isn't really a venue. California is like a rough one to have 2,500 people getting high and smoking cigarettes and getting hammered, talking about.
Yeah, the only thing is like maybe all the other shows they try to have on, but as far as like the smoking, they have fucking what is it, Rolling Loud in LA. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge fest where everyone smokes weed and stuff. So that gets pushed through, so that's fine. I think it's more of like the type of shows these guys want to have. I don't know if that'll pass in the state of California. The fighting they do, they have
The fights.
yeah, they have like jujitsu.
That
They
was
have
crazy.
slap ass. That's another thing too about this festival. It's not. It is just. It's comedy. It's people doing stand up. It's live podcasts. But as well as they have like you said, like the naked roast. They have
Those fights.
They have fights. They have jujitsu tournaments. They have a ring.
The comedy jam at the end of the night.
Yeah, and
which
then they
is
have-
basically like a big ass group karaoke.
They have live music performances as well. So it's like a huge thing. But yeah, I think you guys should check it out. I think we should check it out. Hopefully we can next year. I got invited last year too, but it was when Oliver was going to be born.
It's expensive, dude. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like
I know. And the person that invited me always, of course, he wants to go VIP, so it's even more. I'm like, you can't do GA, dog. General admission.
Can't do that, GA.
I'm poor. Before we go, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe on the YouTube. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at Slobs on the Pod, at Jordan_comedy, at Emil comedy, at
Sebastian Leon.
Sebastian Leon.
Sebastian Leon.
Guys, he's still doing photo. He's still doing videography. So hit him up for jobs. He needs work. He's got
I
a
need
kid on the
work.
way. He's got a kid on the way. They're gonna put him through private school and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know they are.
Private school.
Church school.
Church school.
For
He's
sure.
gonna go to fucking,
That kid's going to church schools exclusively.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. No Halloween for this kid.
We'll see.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
Oh yeah, that's right, huh?
Come on, man.
Jordan or Emil?
No,
Thank you.
he said you said the name, didn't you?
James.
James.
When did you say the name?
I've always liked
Did I
the
miss
name
that?
Jordan, though.
Thank you.
James.
Maybe for
middle.
another son.
What's the middle name?
Santiago.
That's your dad.
Yeah. James Santiago.
And who's James?
Her dad. James Santiago Leon.
Who's his dad? The baby. All right, guys. I love you guys. I love you guys.
I love you.
All right.
I love you guys.
We're
love
out.
you,
Play the
guys.
song.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. I fucking hate it. You always ask me to do this shit. What do you want, you stupid pussy? I forgot to make an intro. You gotta go to Vegas, make an intro for me.
This liquid IV tastes like shit.
Nope, you can't do that. Jordan, I'm leaving you. I'm starting a podcast. Nope. They got a rave. They're setting up a rave out here. I don't like that. But I don't feel good. I diarrheaed in the toilet. I ruined the bathroom. My roommate had to poop downstairs. Look, man, there's a 25% chance I'm coming back. Liquid IV, code slobs, 20% off. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.